On today's episode of Crusty Old White Men Are Ruining My Favorite Hobby.
A ton of artists and game designers and people that played there, and recently they were dissed for being old-fashioned, possibly anti-modern trends, and enforcing or even having the concepts of gender identity.
That was Gygax Jr., the son of the creator of Dungeons & Dragons. He's been in a lot of interviews lately because he and some other people are reviving TSR, which is the company that D&D was originally published under. And usually I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them a chance to explain themselves when stuff like this comes out. And that's exactly what Meg the Sorceress did. She tweeted at them and said, "Hey, trans woman here, little unclear. Could you please clarify whether or not this company supports transgender people?" I think she phrased it pretty politely and was pretty reasonable in asking this question. But did they answer her question? No, of course not. They gaslighted her and pretended he didn't say anything of the sort. We caught you in 4K, bro. You were on camera saying it. So after some back and forth discourse and victim blaming and calling Meg a troll, she said, "Hey, this is really all I'm looking for. Can you say this real quick for me?" And this was the response from their flagship game. These are the people that are carrying on Gary Gygax's legacy. I am furious right now. Meg was also retweeted by the chief creative officer of TSR, so I'm guessing he's the one who thought it was a good idea to call her disgusting on the business account. He then went on to compare advocating for inclusivity to colonialism. What? And then for the PS3 Resistance, compared somebody asking for validation of their gender identity to actual sexual assault. I don't have words. Because at this point, they've made it clear that they believe one of two things. Either one, trans people's gender identity are not valid, in which case they're as shitty as we all suspect them to be. Or two, they do believe that trans people's gender identity are valid, but they're afraid if they say that, they'll lose so much business that it will hurt their sales. And if that's the case, then this whole bullshit about TTRPG is the original safe space and misogyny doesn't exist is absolute bullshit. At this point, this fucking tweet right here has about the same energy as this bullshit right here. Nobody's buying it. And you know what's really upsetting is that the first time I ever went viral on this app, it was making a video talking about how I'm not going to allow old heads who aren't willing to accept diversity and inclusivity at the table to ruin this game. And I was really encouraged by the fact that a lot of comments that I got on that video were people saying, "Hey, I'm in my 40s or 50s, I've been playing this game since the 80s, and everybody's welcome at my table." And it confirmed my hope, which was that it's not a generational thing, it's just a matter of being a good person. But then I see shit like this, and I realize that we still have a lot of work to do. In conclusion, fuck TSR, don't buy their products, trans lives matter.